Check out this exclusive interview at the G-List Society with your host, Waddie G, right now.
Hello, listeners. I am Waddie G, the creator of the G-List Society blog, and you are listening to a new episode of G-Chat, where I interview our favorite LGBT personalities over the phone. And right now, I have two exciting guests. Normally, I have one, but today is a special occasion because if you watch the Grammys on this past Sunday, or for depending on when you saw it, January 2014, there was a big ceremony, a marriage ceremony that happened during the Macklemore performance, and one set of the couples were there, and it just blew me away once I found out who they were. And then when I featured them on the blog, I mean, you guys showed a lot of love to this couple, and they are Octavius Terry and Jamal Sims. Hello, guys.
Hey, everybody. What's happening?
Everything is great. I want to say congratulations now that I'm speaking to you.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm sure you're getting them everywhere. I have one last question before we wrap it up, because, we're celebrating in your marriage and a nice, long relationship that you've had. For each of you, I want both of you to answer this. Name the one small gesture that your partner may not know meant more to you than what it really meant.
One small gesture that meant
throughout the 7 years you were together.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh gosh, there's so many.
Yeah.
The most important.
And you said the one that he made. Oh no, just it doesn't have to be the most significant. Just one small gesture that your partner may not have known it meant more to you than what it really was on the surface.
Okay, I'll say for me, this is Octavius, and every relationship has their dynamic, and with Jamal and I'm from the South, and I like to, run my mouth, and we get into arguments like most couples do. We get into arguments, but for me, I like to keep talking until resolve it, but Jamal likes to shut down, so I'm kind of still trying to get him to talk, and in couples, it's hard for us each to apologize when we're right or we're wrong. I think that, for he and I, one of the smallest things that he's ever done for me is that when I just knew that he was shut down with an argument, he came back and apologized and said, let's start all over. And that meant so much to me that I got so emotional that day. I know you remember that day.
I do.
But it was such a big groundbreaking thing for us, even after 7 years, because it meant so much that I'm just used to once we argue and I keep talking and we keep talking that we pretty much will go to sleep and then try it again the next day. But this day, apology was worth a million words that day.
Oh. What about for you, Jamal?
I think, he does it on the regular for me, and I'm a financial nightmare. I mean, not a financial nightmare, but I spend money like crazy, and I never really pay attention to it. And Octavius' background is that's part of his degree is in finance. So so long story short, this whole time he has really, I'll say, oh my gosh, I have to go meet with the accountant, and he'll say, I've already handled that. You're already taken care of. And it's like, and I panic, at the end of the month or, whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't did this. And he's like, I've already got that handled. And that just always he doesn't know it, but those are the things that I'm like, wow, he really has me, and he holds me down. And just because those are the things that I overlook all the time, and doing my taxes and all that stuff, he handles it from the beginning to the end, and it's amazing.
To me, the best quality to even having a partner, you got to know he has your back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really has to have your back. And the reason why I brought up that question, because I just thought of it off the cuff. Because for me, I always love the small things, when people do me favors or anything like that, because I remember them. Even what was it? One of my favorite birthday gifts ever. A coworker of mine bought me a couple of little Debbie snacks, and and I had cash, I had cards, I had gift cards, but then when I saw these little Debbie snacks sitting in my desk, I said, Laura, oh my God, I gave her the biggest hug. She's like, just for that? I said, you see me eat them every day. So
Exactly.
I said, I feel like you know me. And so that's how I feel about, just the small things. So I was just glad you guys were able to share that with me, and I think people would love hearing that as well.
Yeah,
so,
Thank you.
Yeah, so before we go, first and foremost, I just want to say congratulations again, and have the greatest marriage imaginable. I mean, whatever you imagine, have it better than that. And also safe journey to your honeymoon in Brazil. That is cool. I know y'all gonna be posting pictures because Octavius, you post pictures on Facebook like it's nobody's business. So I was like, man. When I thought I had enough photos of you guys on my blog, I was like, oh my God, they posted more Instagrams. I said, dang, these are even getting better and better. I can't keep up.
Let me tell you.
I'll post from my phone, and I get Jamal's phone, and I post
on mine. So a lot of mine are from here.
I know that's right, you guys. But now, do you have like a joint website, or I know you both have individual Twitters and Instagram. So if you want to shout that out so people can follow them, and then I'm gonna list it anyways. But people would love to follow you. So shout it out.
No, of course. I'm easy to find. Even though my married name is Octavius Terry -Sim, my Instagram and Facebook is under Octavius Terry, Octavius Terry, Terry. That is my Facebook, Instagram, and my Twitter. And Jamal.
And mine is my Facebook is Jamal Sims. Now Terry Sims, but it's Jamal Sims, JamalSims. And then my Twitter and Instagram is Jamizzi. That's one of my nicknames. So at Jamizzi, Jamizzi. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram there.
Yes.
Great. So Mr. and Mr. Terry. Mr. and Mr. Terry Sims. I love that. That just sounds so awesome. I want to thank you for being my special guest on this call. Again, we're going to have to do this again soon, especially when you come to New York.
Let's do it. We'll be there.
All right, you guys, you have a great evening, and talk with you soon.
Thank you. Keep up the great work. Yes.
Thank you. Peace.
All righty.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.